Hello everyone, I would like to tell you a story today, listen attentively. The Mysterious Secret of the King's Wealth. Once upon a time, in a village called Adabuba, there lived a very rich king in the village named Abiodun. He was so rich that no one knew where he got his wealth from because he was even richer than his parents. He was married to several wives, all who were dead. They all died at the age of 40 years and none of them gave birth to an heir for him, and this made his parents unhappy, for they knew they would soon die because they were getting older already. Abiodun's parents were keen on getting him married to someone, but they could not resist the fact that anyone he gets married to will die at the age of 40 years. But there was a mystery everyone wanted to solve, and it was that any time a queen dies, Abiodun gets richer. When he was asked, he said it was all God's work. One day, Abiodun's father, Obafemi, held a meeting in the town and everyone was invited. According to him, he said he was looking for a wife for his son, Abiodun. After he said this, there was a loud murmuring between the people which took about a minute before they were told to keep quiet. He ended his talk by saying that any girl willing to marry his son will be rewarded with great riches and pleasure. Despite the reward, no woman left her daughter to marry Abiodun, and this made Obafemi worried because he needed a grandchild. One day, a very beautiful girl came into the palace. She introduced herself, for her name was Emanuela. She said she was willing to marry Abiodun, but not because of the riches but because of true love. This made the parents very happy and they found a closer date for their wedding. Apart from love for marrying Abiodun, Emanuela was also determined to find the source of the wealth of the king and why the past queens died all at the age of 40. Abiodun and Emanuela got married. She was 27 years when she got married to Abiodun, and known to Abiodun, she would soon be dead.
But he needed to be rich immediately, so he looked for different ways until he got an idea. One night, while everyone was asleep, Abiodun dressed up quickly and went out of the palace, not known to people, but unknown to Abiodun. Emanuela was not asleep by that time, because she had been thinking of a way to find out about the source of the king's wealth and the source of the queen's death, so she won't die in 13 years' time. So at that moment, Abiodun thought she was asleep, so he was confident enough to go out, but Emanuela followed him unknowingly to know where he was going at that hour of the night. After 2 minutes of following Abiodun, Emanuela got to a place she never knew existed in the town. She hid somewhere to avoid being seen by anyone. She couldn't believe her eyes. She saw Abiodun with an herbalist. She couldn't believe a so-called believer in Jesus coming to an herbalist. She decided to eavesdrop on their conversations. "What can we do to this girl that I am married to?" King Abiodun asked the herbalist. "I don't think there is anything you can do. You just have to wait until she is 40 years of age before she dies, and you will be rich," the herbalist told the king. Emanuela could not believe her ears. She decided to record all their conversations on her phone and show it to everyone. The next day, Emanuela showed the recording to the king and queen, and you could not believe their reaction. They were so annoyed and angry, and Obafemi decided to deal with Abiodun. He held a meeting and everyone was invited, even Abiodun, and he showed everyone the recording, and Abiodun was shocked. Everyone was deep in anger, and Obafemi, though it was hard, he made sure that Abiodun stays in prison for some time while another king was chosen. Emanuela was praised for her smart thinking. Moral lesson: all the bad things you think you have done will be revealed one day. Always remember that God is watching. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.